Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to this broadcast. My name is Pastor Anietie Ebong, and I pray that this broadcast will meet you well. I also pray that and believe that the grace of God is abounding in your life at this trying moment of our lives. I am coming out to make this video because of the irresistible burden that the Lord has put in my heart. I owe God so much to make this video. I owe my country, Nigeria, so much to make this video. This is not politics. This is not about party. It's not about APC, LP, PDP. This is not about religion. This is not about tribal issue. This is the perfect will of God. I am here because I have heard from God. I'm here because if I'm not doing this video, I will be very unjust to God. As far back as 2019, the Lord brought this revelation to me. And humanly, I wanted to come out and start shouting. The Lord said no. And we started praying from 2019 till last night. I'm coming out to make this video because it is time for Nigeria to know the mind of God. I know that a lot of people will be asking, who is this man? My face is new. Nobody has heard my voice before. My names are not among the big men. Thank God for the voices that have spoken. Thank God for the big men of God, women of God, all over, whether from the Muslim or from the Christian, people that have been outspoken. I am here because God has moved me to speak. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on in Nigeria right now is not ordinary. The tension and all that is going on, everybody is confused. People are wondering, which direction do we go? What do we do now? I'd like you to stay connected because you're going to have a word from the Lord. I tell you the truth. You're going to have a word from the Lord. 2005, when I was getting ready to leave for my youth service, and I had a time of prayer, the Lord came to me and revealed to me the next president of Nigeria after Obasanjo, which was Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. 2005, he was a deputy governor in Bayelsa. I prayed. I started asking people, who is Goodluck Jonathan? And they told me he's a deputy governor of Bayelsa. And I knew humanly this is not possible. As I kept praying, 2006, I left for youth service in Taraba and landed in Taraba few weeks. Not too long, I was made the leader of the Christian Corpus Fellowship in that region. And during our prayer and fast, the vision came again. I saw Jonathan being enthroned as the next president of Nigeria. I moved to ask some of the big men of God in Taraba and to seek counsel. And some of them told me openly, I need to go and run a test for malaria and typhoid because it was impossible. Some of them told me that they are already waiting for Obasanjo to finish and then they will take over power. How come God is showing me somebody in Bayelsa? And then Jonathan has already become the governor of Bayelsa State. After praying, I had a leading from the Lord and I moved to go and meet Jonathan. I called a pastor friend that I knew way back And he told me, still in Bayelsa, I told him what God showed to me. I told him everything. He said, come over. If it is from you, come over. I'm connected to the wife of the governor. I will help you to meet him. And we went to the government house. We were told that Jonathan and the wife had traveled a few days before. And we were led to meet a woman that is very much connected as at that time with the governor. And the lady came back from very hectic meeting about 11 p.m. and then asked me, what message do I have for the governor? I told her that this message is only for the governor. She said, no, that I have to tell her. I told her, no, it can't be told to anybody apart from the governor. She took me from the parlor, dragged me to the bedroom, and told me, son, I am an elder in my church. I perceive that the Lord has given you a word. Please, the governor is around with the wife. When they return, I'm going to relay your message. I told her everything that God showed to me, how Jonathan is going to become the next president of Nigeria, and how the presidency is going to be attacked by a group which is what we know now as Boko Haram. The rest is history. Jonathan became the vice president, and by chance of destiny, Jonathan became the president. We started praying for Jonathan from 2007 after my youth service. The Lord led me to form a prayer group that is still functioning till today by the grace of God. We prayed for Jonathan from 2007 until he became the vice president, until he became the president. Without asking anybody for 10 kobo, without meeting Jonathan, without trying to even meet Jonathan. I could remember that when Jonathan became the vice president and there was that controversy whether he should become the substantive president, the woman called again and told me, son, I'm sorry. I couldn't tell him. Everybody I talked to discouraged me because he didn't look like it. I'm talking about Honorable Mrs. Remi Kuku. She's still alive today. And today, I look back and I wondered, Lord, why did you bring Jonathan to me? Why did you put it as a burden in our hearts to pray for Jonathan? And the Lord showed to me very clearly that it would have taken Jonathan to would have conceded defeat and not push to insist to continue as a president. Because if he had, Nigeria would not have been existing today. And ladies and gentlemen, I saw the reason why God brought Jonathan. I saw why God put a burden in our hearts to pray for Jonathan. 2019, ladies and gentlemen, December 2019, we were in the prayer camp meeting and the Lord brought to me the next president of Nigeria after Buhari. Everyone that is connected to this video, everyone that this video will reach, that knew about my vehement announcements, the Lord showed me the next president of Nigeria that will take over from Buhari. Nobody believed me. It didn't sound like it. And today, I am moved by God to make this video because of the tension in the country. I have restrained myself. I have done everything to remain praying and fasting with the group. When the Lord told me it is time to make the video. Ladies and gentlemen, I say the truth. In 2019 December, the Lord spoke to me that 2023 is ordained for the salvation of Nigeria. That he has a man that he has found out that will bring a new Nigeria. The Lord showed to me that there is a man that is being searching and searching and searching among the politicians that is going to bring out. Some of us that remember my prophecy for 2020, 2021, and 2022, 2023. You remember that I stated that there is going to be a third force as far back as 2019. There's going to be a third force that will rise in Nigeria, that will be a threat to APC and PDP. They will make so much wealth, and they will rise and they will conquer. When that prophecy, that revelation came, it did not look like it. Ladies and gentlemen, today we see all the confusion. The Lord told me that if Nigeria misses it, Nigeria will droop in darkness the next 48 years. I repeat, if Nigeria will miss this visitation, Nigeria will remain in captivity for the next 48 years to come. I don't want my country to miss it again. I may not be a known voice. I may not be a known face. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot miss this visitation. Everything that has happened during this political era has never happened in Nigeria. Never have we had the kind of politics that have played out that we're having right now.